for checking out Live and Lead, and I want to encourage you again, if these videos have been a help to you, a blessing to you, that you'll share them with somebody else. You know, one of the responsibilities of being a leader, and certainly the responsibility of being a pastor, is to remind people of what they already know. You know, the Bible repeatedly says, I'm giving you these things as a reminder so you won't forget them. That's what the scriptures do. They remind us of truths over and over again. And I want to take advantage of this opportunity to remind you of something that you know, but perhaps you have forgotten. In fact, I shared it with you last week. You know, there is nothing you can do in your life, no amount of extended obedience that will make God love you any more than He already loves you. And no amount of obedience will make Him come to you any more than He's already with you. The opposite of that is also true. There's no amount of disobedience that will make God stop loving you. And there's no amount of disobedience that will cause God to leave you and forsake you. In fact, the Bible says, I will never leave you and forsake you. There's a story I heard a number of years ago that just reminds me of this truth. It was of a little boy that wanted to spend the night out in the forest behind his house. And he wanted to spend it alone. He wanted to prove that he could do it. And his father said to him, that's fine, you can do that, so I'll take you. And the father knew it wasn't far from the house, so he took the son out to the forest and he left him out there. And you know, as that little boy was trying to sleep out there in that forest by himself, he heard every noise, every sound. Didn't get any sleep that night. He was fearing for his life, as we all would in that situation, of course, be doing. And as the sun began to come up, the little boy saw a figure off on the horizon, and it was his dad coming to him. And the little boy ran and embraced his dad. His dad embraced him, and the first words out of the little boy's mouth to his dad were, "Why did you leave me? Why did you leave me out here by myself?" The dad, as he was hugging his son, said to him, "Son, I never left you. I was just over the hill right behind a tree. Every noise that you heard, every sound that you heard, I saw you. I was right here. And if anything bad was going to happen to you, or if you had ever cried out for me, I would have come to you. I was not going to leave you alone." You know, that truth is what the Bible teaches us. God is never going to leave us alone. The Israelites in Exodus chapter 2 were crying out to God. We don't know how long they were crying out to God for Him to deliver them from the slavery of the Egyptians. But God said to them in Exodus chapter 3, through the words of Moses, I've heard you. I've heard you. I wonder how many days the Israelites thought that God didn't hear them. But God was hearing them all along. And in due time, God made His presence known. It wasn't like God just showed up. He was always there with them, but He made His presence known. In due time, God's going to make His presence known to you. How you feel, it's not always what is real. God will come to you when you call out to Him. So just remember, there's nothing you can do that will make Him be with you any more than He already is. And there's nothing that you can do to make Him leave you any more than He's already with you today. He will never leave you, and He will never forsake you.